Alright y'all, this is something I don't do a whole lot on video. This is actually after the video's done, and this is the intro. So maybe it'd be like one of those cool channels or something. But anyway, today on the channel, on 6-Shooter Homestead, we are dealing with the farm truck that I told y'all about here. And we've done our first farm truck upgrade. So if you want a way to move round bales fairly easy, fairly cheap, with a pickup, maybe you don't have a tractor, or maybe you do and you just want to do it this way too, then I will show you what I done and how I done it. So we have a mounted hay spear on the back. This was an idea my dad come up with when I was a kid. He just done it a little different than I ended up doing it, but fairly simple. Have a way to have it attached to the back. He had his welded to the bumper with plates. I did the hitch because the bumper's not made out of much and it works better on a hitch style. Plus you can take that off and put it on another vehicle. You just have to either have another winch or take the winch out. Again, simple winch. This is only a 2500 Badland from Harbor Freight, so it's like $130 for the winch, but you could get a bigger one. But this one did fine with the hay bale I had. And a jump box, which you can run the cable straight to the battery and all that if you choose to do so, but I didn't. So there we go. So stay tuned. Hopefully it'll benefit you. Maybe it's a project you want to undertake yourself, and share the video out. I don't really ask for that a whole lot, but I think this here might help some people with farming and homesteading and all that, because you know, my channel really doesn't get out there that much. My videos don't get all that many views, so maybe this will help somebody, and maybe y'all can share it and help them see it. Alright y'all, got the metal and bolts and everything I need like that to start building this hay fork deal on the truck. So hopefully I'll be able to get to that in just a few minutes. Alright, so as you can see here, we're getting it set up. This is going to be welded to this, and I'm going to put some bracing on the underside, which is what these are for. These here are the ears that I'm going to weld on the back of the hay fork itself. And then we're going to mount a winch up here in the back of the bed, and it's going to make all this work. So now, time to get the welder going, get the grinder fired up. I'm going to clean the rust off here, and like on these pieces here that I'm going to weld on the back of that hay fork, I'm going to come in and I'm actually going to cut each side of this down where I can get more weld in there. what we have so far. Got. Got my gloves on because after all that welding, she is still a bit hot. All right, so won't go quite all the way to the ground because it's hitting over here, but I could take a torch and cut them off if I need to, but that's really far as I need to go down for a hay bale, I believe. Oh yeah, should work. And I did this where I can still put it on the tractor if I need to. Well, I got the wrench to fit the nut, but the bolt's a little bigger. There we go. More about a There we go. Alright, so now pretty much all that's left is mounting that winch. Alright, now I'm sure y'all can't see them, but I put the winch over here and I marked the holes to drill the pallet holes. Luckily, truck bodies like this, you know, ain't very hard to drill through, so that's a good thing. Now hopefully it will go as planned. This will fit in here. Let's see, you might have to put a cable off here. Which is not the easiest thing to do when it's not attached. Snag here somewhere. Let's see. As you can see, this piece here is holding this off. Alright, hopefully I got enough cable off now. Yep, it'll fit through there, through the hole. Alright, that should pull down. Alright, so I've got the two smaller washers, which I'm going to put on the bottom next to the nut. So I'm going to put the big washer on first, small washer, and then this one, and try to tighten it up. I am by myself. Alright, so let's see if we can do this here. Hope I left myself enough room back here. If you have another person to help, this step here doesn't matter as much for you. But I'm going to put these on and hope it will hold. Spin around and catch here or something. Hold that. Alright, let me see what I got. Alright, so I got it on there now. I draw it up good. Now I gotta wind the 9 miles of cable I had to pull off back up. But I've got a wireless remote somewhere, but I don't remember right off where it's at. Yeah, really, 9 miles of slack for sure. Alright, so again, this is not the best winch in the world. It's just a 2500 Badland, which is Harbor Freight brand, but I think it'll work. Time to try it out, right? Alright, so it's a little hard to see for that car seat, so I'm gonna do my best to try to do all this. Anyway, you can do a little slack, a little slack in the cable, not enough. There we go. When you let it all the way up, you have to get it back on the ground level or whatever. So let me see if I can turn around here. I need a camera crew, y'all. See, ease it down a little bit. Something like that. All right. There we go. And that's got it pretty secure from bouncing. Holds it up good. One tail light's free. If I got it a little more center, you would be able to see the other one, but usually we put a flashing light on top, but there you go. Then you decide where you want to put it in your field or whatever. And there we are. Let her back up. But you can keep it something like that where it's not all the way up, but if you don't want it bouncing, just pull it all the way up like I had. And other than that, there it is.